morning all. I'm somewhere very different this morning. I'm in Wales, a little place called Cwmystwyth. Got a little place here for about a week. It's going to rain though all week, so there won't be much footage. Out today to test my MK2 BCB. Get a brew on. I might head off up to one of these hills, but I know there's rain coming in about 2 hours. So do I fancy it? Do I not? We'll see. Let's get a brew on. Sun's poking out, but it's a false trail. It's gonna hoof down. Forgive the wind. I'll try and keep you out of the wind as much as possible. So there's a little hole there. I'm going to go and have a cup of tea in. Let's go and have a nose. She's a bit rocky. Hopefully this will keep you out of the wind. Looks all rather cosy. Let's get a brew on, eh? I'm hoping it don't rain, at least for a couple of hours anyway, just while I have a brew and have a mooch. Right, what have I got in my designer bag? Brew kit. And one of them. Like I say, I bought the MK2. I knew I wasn't going to do it, but it just sort of happened. So I've modified it, the same as I did the other one. I'll show you in a minute. Right. In true style, as always, one-handed. Hopefully I don't knock it over and it rolls down the hill, because that's a long way to go and get it. Right, let's get these out, not going to need them. BCB, the dragon fuel. Let's get the plastic cup out. The phone is bleeping at me. Let's pause that. Right. Let's see if this comes out any easier than last time. One-handed is not good. Well, that's the bottle out anyway. Pin that down. Cup, and there's the burner. Happy days. Something like that anyway. So in here, because of the way the stove part is, it takes up a lot more room in the bag, so I have to put my fuel can and the heat mat in the bottom. So as you can see there, I've made my cassette that I did with the other one. Bit of fire rope and a bit of aluminium mesh, and my lid. I've made myself a new lid. Sit that on now. Happy days. Didn't take long, about half hour. Right, let me get this organised and I'll bring you back. Tiny bit more organised. So I've already got the H2O in. Let's put that down there. Like I say, this is its first burn, so I've not used it yet. take the flit off. That's great. Something like that, that's plenty. It's soaking in, so let's put a bit more in, as it's the first sort of burn. More the merrier. Now, just for ease of use, I'm going to use a lighter because I'm going to struggle doing it with one hand. Right, she is a light. And she's a bit breezy. So let's get that on now. See how she performs, eh? So these cups on the Mark II, they're not standard as stainless, so they're anodized aluminium, I believe. Not a problem. I'm only going to use it for water. If I was going to cook with it, I'd probably use stainless because, you know, it's easily scratched, and then it's going to ruin it. So yeah, any cooking will be done in the other one, but I always use both of these for just water only, boiling ration packs, or just for a brew up. Right, so I've seen a few clouds come and go. None of them are leaking yet. Hopefully, luckily. So this is currently a lead mine. Well, it's not currently a lead mine, it's a disused lead mine. So I'm currently in a disused lead mine. Lead and silver, I believe, according to the description. There's a few mine shafts and bits and pieces. I've had a look at a couple and they are still open, you can go in them, but not for me on my own. I was tempted, but the answer's no. Right, because of the wind, that is having it without flames. Look at that. Just hopefully it's going to heat the water up. Right, no more waffling. I'll bring it back when it's boiled. Well, she's boiled. Didn't take too long. Would have been quicker if I would have my windbreak up. I did bring it with me, but I thought, no, I won't bother using it. Super. Right, let that burn out. Yeah, this cave is rather cosy. That'll do. Brew is done. I'll let that cool down because then I can cook it quicker. Did I really just say that? I'll let that cool down and I can drink it quicker then. I won't bother putting the lid on. Right. I think that was a success. So that's just burning out. What I'll do, I'll have a slurp, and I think I'll get down this hill and have a mooch around them ruins. I came through here yesterday because I went for a bit of a run, did 7 miles, not up the hill up there, but I went along and then through them trees around. There's a path there, takes you up. Joined on to the Cambrian Way and then headed to the Arch. I wanted to get to the Devil's Bridge because that's just the other side, but the conditions that are there was not what I expected. So it took a lot longer. I didn't have much time really. I wanted to get back, do some bits for during the day, family stuff. Yeah, so I got to the arch anyway, and then did a U-turn, come back. That wasn't too bad. But running through all the fields and the gorse and that was tough going. If it wasn't going to rain, then like I said before, I was going to pick up, if I can get the camera, there's a path up here, goes up there over the top, and then goes to, there's a trig point up on top of one of the mini mountain. I think it's only 600 meters, I think, tall. Not sure, about 600 meters, 640 meters, something like that. So that was going to be the plan, but I don't think I'm going to get that done today. Another day. Hopefully the rain holds off and I can get up there. Right, brew time. Let's get this on the back. Let's get my brew. There's no trace left. Again, sorry about the wind. Same again, don't know what it is. Nice bit of smashed glass. Happy days. Some sort of a wheel. I reckon it's some sort of a water wheel, you know. Water comes down there. The axle spins in that. In the yoke block. Happy days. So he was here to power something. Yeah, there's all sorts in the floor. There's some sort of a duct in there, so that could be where the water goes. Happy days. Right, I'm going to keep exploring. You're probably bored already. I'm going to drink the brew and then call it. There's another one now. Right, if I don't see you sooner, have a good one.